Hello guys. Welcome back to my channel. Do you want to learn English vocabulary faster? Want to have better listening comprehension and pronunciation and boost your speaking skills quickly? Then welcome to our new video to improve your English skills. In this video, we'll dive into a fun and interactive learning experience designed to improve your English speaking skills. We'll have a 3-part exercise. Part 1. Listening practice. Part 2. The vocabulary review. Part 3. Listen and answer practice. Now, are you ready to train your brain to speak English fluently? Let's get started. Part 1. Listening practice. Bite the bullet. In this part, you'll listen to a short story. Pay close attention to how the events unfold and how the expressions are used in context. David had always dreamed of starting his own business. For years, he worked at a corporate job, saving money and learning everything he could about entrepreneurship. But despite his desire to strike out on his own, David was nervous about taking the leap. He knew that starting a business meant leaving behind the security of his regular paycheck, which was a scary thought for him. One day, however, the situation changed. David's company announced they were laying off a large portion of their staff due to financial troubles. David wasn't directly affected, but he could see the writing on the wall. His job might not be secure for much longer. He knew it was now or never. Through spending weeks considering his options, David finally decided to bite the bullet and start his own business. It wasn't easy. In the first few months, David faced many challenges. He had to invest his savings into the business, work long hours, and deal with the stress of uncertainty. There were days when he questioned whether he had made the right decision. But over time, things began to improve. His business started to gain traction, and he began to see the rewards of his hard work. A year later, David's business had grown significantly. He had more clients than he could handle, and he hired a small team to help him manage the workload. Looking back, David realized that biting the bullet and facing his fears had been one of the best decisions he'd ever made. Part 2. The vocabulary review. Now, let's take a moment to go over some of the key vocabulary words and phrases that were used. Understanding these words will help you better grasp the story and improve your English skills.
Entrepreneurship. The process of starting and running your own business. Example: David learned about entrepreneurship before starting his own business. Strike out on one's own. To begin an independent course of action, usually by leaving a stable situation. Example: David was nervous about striking out on his own by starting a business. Regular paycheck. A stable income that comes consistently from a job. Example: David was afraid of leaving behind the security of his regular paycheck. Layoff. To dismiss employees from a job due to a company's financial troubles. Example: David's company laid off a large portion of their staff. The writing on the wall. A phrase that means there are clear signs something bad is going to happen. Example: David saw the writing on the wall and knew his job might not be secure. Bite the bullet. To face a difficult or unpleasant situation with courage and determination. Example: David decided to bite the bullet and start his own business despite the risks. Invest. To put money or resources into something with the expectation of future benefits. Example: David had to invest his savings into his new business. Traction. The gain of momentum or progress in achieving a goal. Example: After a few months, David's business started to gain traction. Workload. The amount of work that needs to be done. Example: David had to hire a team to help him manage the growing workload. Uncertainty. The state of being unsure or having doubts about something. Example. David faced a lot of uncertainty when he first started his business. Challenge. A difficult task or problem that requires effort to overcome. Example. David faced many challenges when he started his business. Reward. Something given in recognition of hard work or success. Example. David began to see the rewards of his hard work as his business grew.
Part 3. Listen and answer practice. Let's test your understanding of the story with some questions. I'll ask a question and you'll have a few seconds to answer before I reveal the correct response. Try to answer out loud to practice your speaking skills.
What was David's long-term dream? Answer. David dreamed of starting his own business. Why was David hesitant to start his own business? Answer. David was nervous about leaving the security of his regular paycheck. What event made David reconsider his options? Answer. David's company announced layoffs, and he saw the writing on the wall. What did David decide to do after weeks of consideration? Answer. David decided to bite the bullet and start his own business. What challenges did David face when he started his business? Answer. David faced challenges like investing his savings, working long hours, and dealing with uncertainty. How did David's business perform in the first few months? Answer. David's business faced challenges at first, but eventually, it gained traction. What did David realize a year after starting his business? Answer. David realized that biting the bullet and starting his business was one of the best decisions he'd ever made. What phrase is used to describe the signs David saw about his job security? Answer. David saw the writing on the wall that his job might not be secure. What does the idiom "bite the bullet" mean in David's context? Answer. In David's context, bite the bullet means facing a difficult situation with courage and starting his own business despite the risks. What was the result of David's decision to start his own business? Answer. David's business grew significantly, and he hired a team to help manage the workload.
Great job today! Keep practicing by watching this video regularly and you'll see your English skills improve. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Keep learning and I'll see you in the next video.